Alright, first internet video. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'm pretty much out here in the garden most weekends, just doing stuff, or like doing stuff to the house. And it seems like there's a lot of like interest online, especially because I'm in Japan. I've got a house in Japan here. People seem to be like interested in buying like abandoned houses and like doing them up. That's kind of what I've done. Well, me and my family. So we bought, not really abandoned, but like it was for sale. So we bought it and we've done it up a little bit. And yeah, it's just ongoing really. So as you can see, I'm in the garden now, and like just the weeds have just gone mental. So today's mission is to cut down as many of these weeds as I can. And maybe give you a bit of an intro into the house that I've got. We've had it for about a year, and it wasn't really dilapidated or run down or anything. It was just like not very modern, and it's like an old Kuominka style, which is like a Japanese old what do you call that, like a folk home, but it's got like curvy roof bits on it. I'll show you in a minute anyway. I'll do a bit of a walk around and you can have a look. But yeah, honestly man, like, because it's summertime now, like, where are we now? It's September the 6th, yeah, so you would expect autumn to be coming in, but honestly it's just so hot every day. I think it's like 35 degrees today. So like the weeds you can see around here, we've just come back from 3.5 weeks away, and the grass was alright, like the weeds were okay before we went, and I did cut them down, and we used to have like these really thick ones. I don't even know what they're like, horsetail or like lion tail or something like that. But yeah, they had like proper thick stems, like bamboo like, but I killed all them. I didn't use like any chemicals, but I just chopped them down with this tool thing, which I'll show you later. But yeah, now like they're not coming through, it's just like this, like just proper, just like grass, but it's got like those fluffy bits on it on the end. It's like the grass seed things, they're just everywhere. So today's mission, should I choose to accept it, and I have accepted it already, that I'm going to do as best I can to cut down most of what I can. And in the back there, we grow vegetables, or we did start growing vegetables, but we can't even get to it because just the weeds have just swallowed it. So yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, I'll do a bit of a walk around and you can have a look, and I'll explain a little bit about the journey that we're on in Japan, and a bit more about like the house and the garden, stuff like that, and like today's mission. So let's go. Forgive me, like this is the first time I'm using like a GoPro and like a, what's that knob that you hold to record, and it's got like a little screen on the front, so I'm just trying to gauge kind of like from where to where I can film. So forgive me, I'm not looking at myself, I'm not vain, I'm just trying to figure out like everything about this. So I'll show you the house. So there's the house. It's got 2 floors. It's like proper Japanese style. I think it's built in 1972. And no major issues with it. Obviously buying a house anywhere, you're always going to be worried, aren't you, about like, oh, what's it like, what's the structure like, how's the foundations and that. But these houses are simple. Like the foundation is literally just like this big flat bit of concrete, and the house just sits on top of it. It's not even like anchored down, even though it's got, even though Japan has like typhoons and that, this house just isn't going to fly anywhere. Well, I hope not anyway. So yeah, that's it man, I'll show you. So that's it from the front. It needs work doing to it, I'll show you. So some of the wood on it, it's like, it's not rotten, it just needs a good varnish, a good sanding down. Like bits of wood there like that. Just needs a bit of a sand off. Bit of a sanding down. And like, it needs like sealing and staining, I reckon. I'm not a house person, I'm not like a woodwork person, but that's what I think it needs. This is Waffles. Say hello, Waffles. Hello, Waffles. Yes. She loves it in the garden, don't you? Oh, ooh, aren't you lovely? Ooh. Okay, anyway, right, I've turned the camera now, camera down. So yeah, this is where I was. That's the house there. You can see like all the weeds here. I think these were carrots. Yeah, so my wife's into growing veggies and that, and I support her with like getting the soil and stuff set up for her. This was all corn. It's all dead now. I think she'd harvested it once. I don't know what they are. Yeah, there's all sorts. Look at these chilies. These grew quite well. We had a chili salad one night. It was really good. But yeah, there's more over there. There's all sorts. You can see. But now the weeds are just getting proper deep. But yeah. Anyway, so this is where we are. So I'll show you now. So just that's the vegetable bit. And this is all these weeds I'm going to kill in a minute. I'm going to chop them down. And these are the trees that came from all the perimeter trees. We didn't touch these, but like that front perimeter, that perimeter there a little bit, and the far wall. Yeah, that's a nice angle for the house actually. Especially with the weather, that's nice. Huh? But yeah, I didn't want to pay to get all the wood removed, so I chopped some of it up. I mulched some of it, and the rest we just chucked it over here. This is like it's got a nice concrete foundation. I think in the future there's a chance we can maybe build something. I wanted to do a garage on here. There's actually a couple of snakes here. Well, I've seen one snake. If I can find a picture of it, I'll put it on the screen now. So yeah, that's behind there. And there's this little temple thing. Yeah, Shinto temple thing that we've got in the garden. Pretty cool. The next door neighbour's garden, they've never cut that. It's just wild. So yeah, this is the back of the house. That's the kitchen, that's one of the bedrooms there. That's the shower room. And we've got a well as well. So there's natural water underneath, and this just pumps it up. It's not clean. It looks clear, but I think you get sick if you try to drink it. Yeah, it's just wild. All the way around. Look at me. Size of that. Yeah, honestly, the insect life here is crazy. Yeah, just more garden. There's our front gate. Just more weeds. Going to do the best I can. So that's the main bit. Nissan Caravan. 1998 Subaru Legacy RS. And Nissan Clipper. So yeah, K car, normal car, and then a van for like when family comes over. But yeah, so this used to be a house on this land, but that was knocked down must be a decade plus ago, and it's just been sat here getting weedy. So last week I came out and did the weeds. I did a bit of a time lapse on that. I'll put it on the screen now. And we also own a bit of this bamboo forest. It goes in, I don't know how far, how can you say that, like, so you see behind you've got tall bamboo, so then the shorter bamboo here, well this was chopped down when we bought it, so it goes as far as the short ones go until, what's that, like maybe 10-15 metres, and it goes a bit down there, but as you can see it's dense, it's really dense. I cut some of this down last week, but I was dying. Alright, so what have we got? Right, so I don't even know what this tool's called, right? But it's like a, not like a strimmer, but on the end you've got like plastic sort of ribbons, and you cut down grass. It's kind of like that, but on steroids. It's just massive. I think it's like a 29cc engine on it, so I have to always fill it with this pre-mixed petrol and like oil stuff, which you can buy it pre-mixed. It's cheaper if you buy the petrol and mix your own oil in, but can't be arsed, you know what I mean? Right then, let's have a look. What's the best way to do this? I've actually got this end bit, so actually I'll show you, right, this end bit, it's actually the wrong end bit. It's not the wrong one, but I'll show you in a minute. Right, so with these, because this thing spins, right, for some reason, like to close it, you have to do it, like to undo it, you need to do it the closing way, so it needs to go clockwise to undo it. It's a bit weird, it messes with your head. Get your gloves on for this as well, otherwise you slice your hand off. Alright, Waffles. Okay, so it turns out the GoPro doesn't like getting warm, so there it is on the tripod cooling down. So as I was saying, these are the proper ones. Turns out, right, you need a gap in the teeth to get more grasp between the bits of metal, so that bit can then chop it off, as opposed to this one, which has got just loads of teeth. Not much of a chance for grass to get inside there, so yeah, anyway. This, and just put one of these on, and it's on. Now it's time for, my head. My wife was saying she wants to have a path that goes from the house to the vegetable bit, so then I'll do the path and then I'll crack on with doing that side of the garden. And it gets tricky, you know, when you're trying to do by like next to the wall or next to like a rock or whatever, like flower bed thing. This silver disc thing will like hit whatever it is and just start sparking. Sometimes it can chip it as well, so I've had like loads of stuff like chip off and like hit me in the leg. It's a good, you have to wear these like body tights things because it's good for sunburn. It's also good to protect you against like insects or like flying debris. But yeah, let's get back into it, eh? Don't know whether you can see the teeth on this thing, like the little, don't know how do you get the best angle here to show you, but there used to be like a little bit sticking out that used to cut, but now they're all gone. So it's just mad like how they can just come off as you're cutting grass. I did hit the wall a few times and some rocks, so that probably doesn't help. So yeah, I'll swap this out. The little middle bit's got stuck inside. That's supposed to be, like this bit's supposed to be in the end there. Sometimes it gets stuck. So I need to get creative. How do I get it off? I could go and get me hammer but I'm a bit lazy, so let's see. Yeah, I'll go and get me hammer. Boom, that was easy. Let's get back to it. I just do a bit more, I think. I'll do over there, do the vegetable bit. I've done the path over here now, so vegetable bit, call it a day, get on the motorbike, get this video edited and get it online. Unfortunately, the GoPro and the tripod ran out of battery, or it got too hot, but anyway, it's not working. But I've decided to stop for the day because I'd say that's alright for one day. The missus can get amongst her vegetables, and there's a nice path, but there's still a metric shit ton of weeds to be doing tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna get some Coke Zero, maybe a nice coffee, have a rest, and then jump on the motorbike and we'll do a little tour. Come on. I realised right after I recorded that stuff earlier that when I'm standing behind the microphone, my voice is really muffled, so I need to try and figure that out. Maybe in whatever app I use to edit this, but anyway, I've had 2 hours with a nice coffee, some Coke Zero and some Cadbury's Dream white chocolate, and now I'll show you around the neighbourhood on this. I forget what year it is, but it's a Honda 8 50cc. It's got manual gears on it, so you can ride one of these with just a normal driving licence. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get the GoPro to go on the dashboard, not on the handlebars, and then we'll be off into the sunset. Let's go. That was fun. Bye. That was brilliant. Right, that's it. Gonna get this uploaded. Nice one. See you later.